I look at Lamelo Ball, and I've read the similar reports, right, that are out there that he has not done well in interviews. I could see that being an issue. I also look at the other two top guys in Wiseman and Edwards, and their bodies are NBA ready, okay? But with Lamelo, even though he's built better or bigger, I guess, at this age than Lonzo was, I still think there's something to be said about the physicality, right? He has played in a league that's more physical, but not in a league that has the athleticism that the top-tier college game would have. So there are questions to me about what Lamelo Ball could do at the next level still.
It's going to be so fascinating. We will be getting ready.
Regarding that report about him not doing well in interviews, I don't think he's done that many interviews, just to be fair. And I'm not his minder, but I would just be careful about that particular piece of information.
We've had him here on The Jump, Brian, and he was great and was really an enjoyable conversation with him.
Hey, what's up, Envy Gang? And you just heard what Brian Windhorst just had to say. Now, if you're new to my channel and you like basketball things, Lonzo Ball, Lamelo Ball, those type of things, hit that subscribe, like, comment below. Now let's get into it. So, I applaud Brian Windhorst on a lot of things. I applaud him for exposing the false media narrative. Oh my God, I remember when these stories or these reports first came out, I thought to myself, this is a whole lot of nothing. Like, what do you mean Lamelo Ball is giving bad interviews? What do you mean Lamelo Ball slipping in the draft and all this other nonsense? Like, this is a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Like, I like how he checks the sensationalist reporter, because the reporter is just throwing these out here, and this is what the media does. They throw out these false narratives. It's all about a narrative. It's all about propaganda, and that's all the media does. This reporter is just throwing out Lamelo Ball is giving bad interview. What team said that he gave a bad interview? What exact team said that? And what in that interview was bad? You're just hearing bad interview. From where? From who? From what? None of these sources or reports are credible. It's just this is a red herring. It's just something just to mislead people. I don't know, strategic to make him fall in the draft, whatever it is, but it's a whole lot of nothing. I thank you, Brian Windhorst, for checking him on that. Why are you reporting? Like, come on. Maybe if a small-time YouTuber makes that mistake of maybe not getting a credible report, that's cool, but you're on national TV and you're an alleged journalist, so that wasn't cool. Another thing I like to know is, how is Lamelo Ball not media trained when he spent most of his life being interviewed with cameras following him? Literally at every stage or point in Lamelo Ball's career since what, middle school, high school, he's been interviewed. He's had a camera in his face. He's probably done more interviews than the whole first round probably has, to be honest with you. From middle school all the way to this point, he's been interviewed after the game, interviews about his family. How many radio stations has Lamelo Ball been on? How many after game interviews has Lamelo Ball been on? How many conference signings has Lamelo Ball been on for professional teams? And not to mention the whole Ball in the family. We're at season 6 at this point, so Lamelo Ball has had cameras following him for close to a decade at this point. So the fact that there's this whole he's giving bad interviews, Lamelo Ball is probably the most media trained candidate or draft pick in this whole class. And at the very worst, let's say he didn't do a good interview. Let's say the reports were somewhat true. They're not, but let's say they were. You mean to tell me that Lamelo Ball is not at least average? The average teenager is supposed to be super media trained and super savvy and give some outstanding interview. Lamelo Ball is not at least average, if not exceptional. So this is just crazy. And even if you notice at the end of the clip, Rachel Nichols tries to clean it up too. She tries to, you know, say, hey, nah, it's right. Lamelo Ball has been on the jump with us. We've had no problems. He gave a great interview. So, and the whole time, the reporter that was spewing that nonsense, his face was quiet. Quiet. He ain't saying nothing. What's he gonna say? What he just got called out on the nonsense. So this is a time that a lot of false narratives are gonna be out in the media. There's gonna be a lot of different red herrings, a lot of smoke screens, a lot of flags just for sensationalism. So I wouldn't mind it. There's gonna be a whole lot of nothing. If it's not from like Woj, Brian Windhorst, or other credible sites reporting on these things, I wouldn't take them with a grain of, I would take it with a serious grain of salt. LaMelo Ball to me is gonna be a top 3 draft pick. It is what it is, within the top 3. It's possible top 5, but I'm assuming top 3, to be honest with you. He may get drafted by some team in the top 3 and then get traded. That's also a possibility as well. So that's my expectations. Again, it's your boy For All to Envy Gang. You already know what to do. Hit that like, comment, subscribe. Envy Gang, I'm out.